Hi. Happy Blue Monday. So I've been in Wakefield today and God, I'm driving over to Wakefield this morning and it couldn't news that it was Blue Monday and that everybody is feeling it after Christmas. And it made me laugh that much that I put a post on. And literally I was speaking to loads of people today and literally the mood is so blue. So I've been killing them with kindness. I don't know if my live's working. Let me just check. There's no what's happening on there. Oh, it is working. So literally I've been talking to loads of people and literally that was my mum phoning. Oh, what a start. Ella, will you just text your nan for me? Will you just text your nan? What a start. Oh dear. I'm on my phone. So people have been very moody today. So literally I've been killing them with kindness. Which I was doing some research today as well, because the one reason why I wanted to do this video live today was to talk about social media and the bad sides of social media, and especially for the young people as well. So I was sort of researching figures and facts and stuff, because it's important for us as parents and stuff to do things right with social media where children are concerned. And there are so many so much bullying on social media. And literally, they're quite shocking figures when you look at mental health is up. And it's just shocking that... And I found this quote today. Well, I found this article about bullying. And it says, bullying isn't something new, but it certainly has changed over years. One of the reasons you hear about it so much is because it's happening in more places than you've ever before. And in the past, children would be often bullied at school or in the neighbourhood, and today it's increased. Using the internet, children are now being bullied in all locations at all times, and it's shocking. It really is. Social media was never designed for that. Facebook was never designed for that. When Facebook first came out, the first idea behind Facebook was to be in touch with people that you wouldn't necessarily see every day. But we seem to have gone into this cult of hate, and we've lost we have lost some sort of ourselves in this, and we have to all take responsibility. I do as a parent, and I think bullying is just not accepted. End of it. It's just not right. I think we need to communicate better, and we need to teach as children that they've got a problem with someone, then they should go to that person and say what the problem is, rather than going around the houses and saying, I don't like this person because blah, blah, blah. And then what happens is it's like Chinese whispers, in it. That other person goes round, adding a little bit more and a little bit more. And then it can go to a point where it's just not nice for a child. And we want to make the internet safe. Facebook wants to make it safe. I mean, when you look at the figures of how many children are actually online and the ages that they're online, 52% of children between the age of 8 and 16 are on Facebook, 11% Snapchat, WhatsApp 40%. Only 32% of parents feel confident about helping the children stay safe online. Hi. Mental health problems are up, so 1 in 10 children and young people. 70% of children and young people who experience a mental health problem have not had appropriate interventions. I've wrote loads out today. This was my biggie. 24,000 childline counselling sessions with children about bullying between 2016 and 2017. 16,000 young people are absent from school due to bullying. This is just not acceptable, and I'm going to tell you now that it is not acceptable, and we cannot keep spreading hate. You know, it's appalling when you see that the suicide rates up, young people have mental health problems. It's awful. And I'm going to appeal to these people that are being bullied, whatever age you are, because it's not right. It's not you, it's them. They've got the issue. And you know what I'm going to say as well is, you know what, get up every morning and tell yourself you are beautiful, you are perfect. It's not you. And you have got to, you know, see that this is not you. This is their issue. And you know what you can do? There are steps that you can do to keep yourself safe online. If someone's bullying you, block them. Tell your parents, go to school. You know, there are so many people out there that can help you. It doesn't need to, you're not alone. These people aren't going to judge you. They're going to support you. They're going to uplift you. I mean, I know that if my child or children came to me and said that they had something online that was getting bullied, I'd support them and guide them into the right ways. There's so much out there to help. But to appeal to a bully, it ain't big and it ain't clever. It just not clever to do this online, offline. It's just not. You know, we have so many things going on in this world with war and hate that we are adding to it by bullying. And if there's one thing I can do this year, and that would be to help children be safe online, I would be very proud. I have experienced it last year, where I had a lot of people saying a lot of bad things about me. And there was a point where it got to me, because as much as I was like hitting a wall, it got to me. But you know what? I woke up one morning and I said, you know what? I'm not doing this. I like who I am. I look in the mirror every day. I love who I am. I think I don't think there's anything bad about me. And I just look at it and I think, you know what? That's their problem. Their problem, their issue, not mine. And what you've got to tell yourself every day is that you are beautiful, you are ace, and you are going to do something different. Every day, take a challenge of doing something different, even if it's stepping out that door and breathing, right? And seeing that the actual world is a really good place and you are not on your own. Don't suffer in silence. Go to people, because people will want to actually help you. Bullying is not nice. And I looked at quotes online. Kindness is courage. It's not weakness to ask for help. It's a sign of strength. I found loads, so bear with me. A warm smile is the universal language of kindness. Kill them with kindness. It's just the negative, isn't it? No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. One kind word can change someone's entire day. Kindness is a gift everyone can afford to give. It's free. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Kindness is yourself enough. Kindness is loving yourself enough to love those around you. Kindness is giving hope to those who think they are all alone in this world. How do we change the world? One random act of kindness a day. You know what? There are so many problems in this world, but bullying, we need to stamp it out. I don't think it's big. I don't think it's clever. I don't think it's right. And I think there's so much we can do to help young children stay safe online and actually be a role model in how we should behave online and how we shouldn't behave. You see a lot of people, and it happened last week, I saw, and this was more to a business, I didn't agree with it, that someone went on live video and was slating a company down, and it went awful. And that's not an example for you guys as young people to be looking at. Is that's how we go about in life. Communicating with each other is how we go about it. Talking to each other about how we feel, that's how we go about it. But full of hate is only going to make you, well, probably the only way that hate's ever going to get you is probably in jail. doing things you shouldn't be doing. You know, kindness is just the biggest thing in the world that you could do for yourself. Is if someone is having, or someone you know that is getting bullied, then go tell someone, get it sorted, because bullying online is not nice, it's not kind, it's awful. And that person, you know, when we look at suicide rates of young people, is higher now than ever. That would be with you for the rest of your life, and the parents, because they didn't know. These are things that we should be tackling more and dealing with more, but we don't seem to. We can't all change the world, and this is why I'm having my one voice, and I am literally putting it out there that I'm going to do as much as I can to help reduce bullying online, and especially for the young children. Like today, I was in Sainsbury's, and I saw, and this woman was very confused, and she didn't have any money, and do you know what? You just looked around, and the staff were sort of like flustering, and the guy just came up and paid for the shopping for the woman, and I thought that was a random act of kindness. The guy just did what he felt he needed to do and go. I've done it many times when I've been shopping, and I've seen a homeless person, and I've gone to buy that person food, and I've been criticised for doing it. I'm not bothered what that person thinks. I'm bothered about what I do. And I think by doing the right thing, making sure that person's just had a decent meal, I can't change his whole entire life, but I can make sure that he's fed. So I just wanted to literally try and share something that I feel that social media needs sharing, and it needs talking about, and we need to make sure that our young children are kept safe, but also not stand for bullying, because we're not teaching our children anything by going off and doing things of hate. We've moved with the times, and I thought bullying was lower than what it was compared to years ago, but it isn't. It's still on the rise, and children, it is not acceptable to be bullied, and you just got to keep telling yourself it's not you that's got the problem, it's them. And I hope this message gets out there in the positive way that it is meant to be, because that's the one thing that I wanted it to be. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.